Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and the last week of Heartland Week. And I know I said I would talk about Lou and Amy, but I didn't see what I was talking about. So I thought I would talk about the difference in their ages. So for those of you who don't know, Amy and Lou are 10 years apart. Of course, we do know how old Amy is because she does say that in the first season that she was 5 when her dad left, and obviously it's been 10 years later. And in season 3, she says that she's 17, so therefore we can figure out the ages. And we know that Lou is a few years older than her because she was obviously living in New York. But I guess somehow Lou mentioned that she was 15 when her dad left, means that they're 10 years apart. Now, of course, siblings being this many years apart is... yeah, we do see it, but it's not as common. It's more common in cousins. Or, like, step-siblings and half-siblings. But it does happen in siblings, especially if there's more than just two. If there's like 5 or 6 or 7, then there can be that big of a gap. But we don't usually see it with 2 siblings. And of course, what is the reason behind this? They maybe the writer of the books, Lauren Brooke, just wanted a bigger gap between the 2 sisters, or maybe the CBC Gem, maybe CBC did. Of course, we know that Tim was very young when he and Mary made. They're like in their early 20s, I'd say. So, yeah, again, pretty young. And, yeah, there's maybe some reasoning behind why they're this young, why they're this many years apart, but, yeah. And of course, we do see the age difference between Georgie and Katie being 10 years. 9 actually, but there's a difference there. Georgie was adopted, so that makes sense that there was that age gap between them. We also see this age gap between Shane and Amy, but I mean, again, they're half siblings. Don't quite remember how old Shane is, but Amy has to be at least 5 years older than him. Because that happened when after her dad left, and her dad left when she was 5, so she has to be at least 5 years older than Shane. Comes to season 4, I think he's 11 and she's 18, which means that they're 7 years apart. Which makes sense. Yeah, so the age gap between Amy and Lou, it's hard to figure out why, especially since we can't figure out how old Tim was, because we don't know how old Tim is. We know that he's in his 40s, and right now he's probably in his 50s. So we don't know how old he was when Lou and Amy were born. We also don't know how old Marion was. Oh no, she was in her 40s when she died. She had an age on the wiki, but I don't remember what it was. We also know that we also don't know when her and Tim were married, how old they were. We don't even know Jack's age. And people's age we know in the show are Georgie, Lindy, Katie, Ty, Shane, Caleb, kind of, Ashley, Saray. We don't know anyone else's ages in that, because we don't know, like, Tim and Jack and everyone from that. We don't know their ages at all. Even if there is birth dates, it doesn't say whose age, how old everyone is. This is one of the biggest mysteries in Heartland, at least I think it is. And it baffles me still, like, how old is Tim? Especially since in Heartland, Tim and Jack are about 20 years apart. In real life, Chris Potter and Sean Johnson are about 1 or 2. So, that's going to be pretty much it for this video. Be sure to give this video a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for next week's videos. I'm so sorry, Little House Week. Alright, see you.